Hey guys, how is it going? I know it's been a while, right? I know it's been 2 weeks, or it's been a few weeks. I know since I last posted a video. The thing is, I'm in such a situation here that I wanted to get the bonnet and the doors and the hatch and some other stuff in primer. So for that I need at least a weekend, or at least a day in a weekend. But the problem is my weekends recently were pretty busy, so I couldn't do that, and I can't paint them during the week obviously because I just have an hour or two after work, and I wanted to prime these and put them to the side and then start doing something else. I keep threatening that next weekend I'm gonna do that, and I keep doing other things in the weekend. So finally I decided today, because today it is Tuesday, so finally I decided that I'm not gonna wait for these to be done. Maybe I'm gonna do them next weekend, maybe not, but I'm not gonna wait for them to be done before I start doing other stuff. So I decided now I'm gonna dig out the differential probably, and I'm gonna start cleaning it and maybe taking it apart to change the bearings and the seals, and yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do, and eventually on the weekend I'm gonna prime these, or no, but I can't just keep waiting and waiting and waiting because the time is passing, and soon it's gonna be summer. I'm gonna start driving my Spitfire, my bike, and I'm gonna be struggling even more from lack of time, you know, because I want to have nice time in the summer, not working in the shop. So at least while it's still cold outside, because the winter is back here in Canada, so at least while it's still cold outside, I'm going to use the time to do some work, to get some work done. Otherwise I'm just wasting the time. So let's do whatever we're going to do. Alright, so here, if you remember, the whole rear suspension is done supposedly, but no, actually there's something, I don't remember what, but there's something in the rear hubs that I didn't finish, so I have to watch my videos again to see what I didn't finish. But the leaf spring and the differential were never cleaned up or anything, so I want to take them out, clean up and paint the leaf spring, clean up and paint the differential, take the bearings out and change them. Here already you see it's leaking oil, so I want to change those, because I remember on my Spitfire I didn't do that. I just painted the differential, and then when I started driving it, the seals went bad, one of the bearings went bad, so I want to change these now and get done with it. The problem though is if I take the diff out and the leaf spring, the suspension is gonna go up, so I'm gonna have to support the frame with something else here, so I have to lift it up. And I know it's light, but not light enough for one person. That wasn't that hard. Am I talking to myself? Let me see if you're still here. Are you still here? Yes, you are. Alright. Here's all the hardware. We need to clean it too. And clean the diff. Take these out. Maybe it's a good idea to watch my Spitfire video to see what I've done there. Remember, I had troubles there, but I didn't have the press at the time. Now we have a press, we have everything, and as far as I remember, I have even the bearings for here. I ordered them and I got them, the bearings and the seals. I just have to find them. Alright, so tonight I don't think I'm gonna start disassembling or anything, because I'm not gonna stay for too much longer, but at least I'm gonna start cleaning it and getting rid of all this 30-year-old or maybe more grease and stuff. Alright, this plate I'm gonna clean better when I take it out, because I'm gonna have better access there. Yeah. But you know what, I think that's gonna be it for today, because maybe when I get home I'm gonna watch my Spitfire differential video to see what problems I faced there, because I remember I had some issues. So good thing there's this guy Elin who films everything, so we can go and check any problems that we might face during our restorations, huh? Such a good guy. Yeah, so this is where I'm gonna leave it. Next time, like maybe tomorrow, after I know what I'm doing, I'm gonna take it apart and we'll see if we can change the seals and bearings. This is the breather, which always has to be open, because this is where the air comes out and in while the oil is expanding and when it's getting warm, you know. Otherwise, if this is blocked, the air that's inside has nowhere to go and it's gonna start blowing through the seals. So you should always make sure that your breather is open and air is able to go in and out. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it here for now and I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Okay. Anyway, doesn't work. Magic doesn't work anymore. Alright guys, a few days later, actually, I don't remember what day was it when I was working on the diff, when I took it out and cleaned it, but it is Saturday today and I didn't do anything else during the week. I have a little bit more time to spare today, so I think I'm gonna go back to my original plan, which was to paint the bonnet, the doors and the rest of the parts that are not primed, not paint, prime with epoxy primer and then high build primer. So I'm hoping to be able to do that today, all of it, like do all the primer and then put them to the side, or actually maybe in this case it is a good idea to start thinking about painting the car soon, because it is already springtime. So I don't know what's gonna happen in long term, because plans keep changing here, things in my life keep changing, so it is not necessarily bad, it's a good thing. Many of the things are good, so I'm happy. Unfortunately, these things are a little bit on the way for the car, but again, these are good things that happen. So anyways, we'll see how it goes. I'm not in a great hurry with the car. Whenever it's ready, it's gonna be ready. So for those of you who've been asking where I am and what's going on, why there are no videos and stuff coming up, I'm here. I'm okay, don't worry, everything is good. I'm happy and everything is okay with me. Just need to deal with other things, you know. Like one of the things is I'm spending a lot more time with my son now, which makes me happy. And also here at work, there's a crazy amount of work. We had a few months that were slow around Christmas and in January, but ever since then it is a good thing again. We are overloaded. Sometimes we work late, sometimes we work on the weekend, and yeah, there's not much time anymore. But again, these are not bad things necessarily. Yeah, summertime is coming, so I'm gonna have to take out the Spitfire, take care of that as well. I need to change the oil there, I think, and there's some other small things that I wanted to do. And I wanna take care a little bit of my motorcycle, take that out, and I might be able to use it a little bit more this summer, because there's a reason for that, and that would be a surprise for you, I guess. So yeah, enough with the rambling. Let's get to work. So the plan today is, first of all, I have to empty this room a little bit, and it is a mess over there, so I need to make room there to take all the stuff out from here, clean here very well, and then I have to find a way to hang the bonnet somehow, because before, when I was doing the epoxy primer, I sprayed the inside as it was standing, and then I put it on a bench and I sprayed the top. But now I'm gonna do epoxy and high build. So for this reason I'm not gonna be able to move it up and down, up and down. I have to find a position in which I can put it and spray all the coats that I need to spray. And yeah, so for this I'm thinking maybe even might suspend it from the ceiling somehow in this position, just a little bit higher. I don't know, we will see. But first of all, I have to clean up. So let me do that, because it's lunchtime already and I have to leave by 4:30, I guess, 4:30ish. So need to rush. Run, Ellie, run! Alright, so the shop is a little bit more empty. Kicked some stuff out over there, and it is a mess there too anyways. So here, now these are all the parts that I have to paint, or I have to prime. I keep saying paint, but I mean prime. And I think I'm not forgetting anything, but if I do, well, I do. And I was thinking, like I said, to suspend the bonnet from the ceiling, but unfortunately they put the ceiling a little bit too high for me. I brought this ladder, but it's still not high enough. I went up there, I can't even reach anything, and I'm alone in the shop, so I don't want to risk it to fall down, and nobody's gonna know here before Monday morning that there's a dead body lying in the shop. So I decided not to go up there, but I put another ladder over there, and I have this aluminum angle piece that is pretty solid, so I think I'm gonna suspend the bonnet from there, and then I can hang some parts here too. And I brought also this stand, so I can maybe hang the doors here. So between all these different types of setup, I might be able to hang all these parts. So give me another few seconds and I'll be back ready for painting probably. Alright, so everything is cleaned up, everything is wiped with solvent and with tack cloth. So now it's time to mix up the last of the epoxy primer. That's exactly 1 gallon that I used on this car. I have just a little here, just enough for the all these parts. I think that was a little bit too much for such a small car, but it is what it is, right? So I'm gonna mix up everything. Alright, turns out I don't have too much, so I hope that this is gonna be enough. I'm gonna mix it all, and I'm gonna go first and cover everywhere where I have bare metal, and if there's some left over I'm gonna spray again everywhere else, but I want to make sure that all the bare metal is sealed. Okay, I filled up the gun once and then and I used it all, and I filled it up a second time, and that was everything. And I used just a little bit from the second gun to cover all the bare metal. Actually, I went a little bit further. Oh my god, there's a nice, beautiful run here. Oh, Eileen. Anyways, we're gonna have to sand this down tomorrow. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. So, the outside of the bonnet, the exterior is sprayed completely. I wanted to go ahead and spray a full coat of epoxy on the outside. On the inside, I left some areas not sprayed, but all the bare metal is covered, so that's, like I said, that was the point of the entire thing. Everything else is just only the bare metal is covered, except the doors again. The doors I sprayed completely on the outside, and on the inside only where I had bare metal. So, yeah. So now in 10 minutes I'm gonna do another coat, and this time I'm not gonna be, and this time I'm just gonna try to cover everything, including what I just sprayed the first time. I know I used more than one gun for the first coat, but I was very thorough, like going slow and trying to cover as much as possible. Now the second time I'm just gonna dust everything on top just to make it gray, including the areas that I didn't spray before. So that's the idea. I'm gonna bring you back after I spray the second coat, I guess. Okay, so done. The second coat is on. This time I managed to go over everything, like even the parts that I sprayed before, went second time over them. And the parts that I didn't spray, I went one time at least over them. So everything is sealed here. I don't know if you see that. I have a nice little run here, so I'm gonna have to sand this once it's dry, and that's gonna be tomorrow. Because here it's a little bit dark, but you can see. Because now I'm gonna leave it till tomorrow. Everything is gonna stay here because it says it needs at least 90 minutes before I can spray the top coat, which in this case is not gonna be a top coat, it's gonna be a high build primer. But I'm gonna leave it for tomorrow because it's already 4 and I need to be somewhere by 5, so I need to leave soon. So the gun is cleaned, everything is cleaned, so I'm ready to go now. Just wanted to show you the result. Anyways, so even though I wanted to finish completely with the paint, with the priming and everything, and move on to something else, I think I'm gonna end up the video here so I can upload it tonight. It's Saturday and it's been 2 weeks since I haven't posted anything. I started receiving emails, started receiving messages on Facebook, and everywhere people started being worried about me if I was okay, so that made me feel good actually, so thank you guys for being there for me. Everything is okay, I'm happy, summer is coming. I'm gonna be taking, I don't know whether I should tell you this, but I'm gonna tell you, yeah. I'm gonna be taking an entire month off, and in August I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be back home in Bulgaria with my son, and I'm gonna have the most fun in a lot of time, so I'm looking forward to that, even though this part here is gonna slow down, but you can be everywhere. Anyways, hopefully I'm gonna make enough videos to catch up, or maybe I can post some video from Bulgaria. I'm gonna show you my own country. I know of one particular thing that I want to show you in Bulgaria. I'm sure you're gonna like it, guys, because this is it is car related, so I'm sure you're gonna like it. So yeah, anyways, rambling again, but I just wanted to tell you that everything is fine and you don't need to be worried about me. I'm just slowing down a little and enjoying life, and yeah, it's gonna be a nice summer. I didn't have good summers the last 2 summers, so So I'm pretty sure this one is gonna be really good for me. Even if I slow down a little with the videos, I promise I'm gonna be back in September full steam. You know? So yeah. Alright guys, so the high build primer is gonna be like an intro for the next video, I guess, when we start doing some other stuff, because I want to finish this one here. So thank you guys, thanks for watching, thanks for commenting and subscribing, and thank you for being concerned when I'm not around. So many people just offered help and stuff, and it is really nice to know that there are so many people that think about me. So thank you so much guys, thanks for watching, bye.